do some sketchy shit. Doo-dah, doo-dah, hope I get away with it. Oh, da doo-dah day.
With no microphone live. Okay. Look, folks, StreamYard fucked up. I didn't have any audio. Um, Stuff happened. We were happy and we were celebrating a success for SpaceX, and we were celebrating being alive on a Thursday night. Believe me, at my age, being alive on a Thursday night is a good thing. I tend to celebrate. Being alive on a Friday night, I celebrate more. Um, I haven't the faintest idea where my original intro was going, but here we have Joe Bachman, we got Rich, we've got Donna, and hopefully they will make you forget that I'm a fucking idiot.
No. So, did you see Rich's comment in private chat, or me frantically waving my hand, tapping on my headset first?
Oh, I think there was multiple of us going.
Mhm.
Actually, I haven't the faintest freaking idea.
And I commented on the chat in the show, so
I looked and I go, somebody's telling me I'm not vocal. Most people on the planet Earth would be gratified that I was not vocal.
Oh,
Okay.
but you know Donna loves your dulcet tones.
whatever you're saying.
I don't know, but my arm was starting to get tired of all the waving I was doing.
You could read stereo instructions and Donna will sit up and pay attention.
He could read the telephone book and I'd still say pay attention.
Stereo instructions are much, much drier.
I probably could narrate a very, very badly written story. And Donna would go, I don't care. His grammar is totally screwed, but I love his voice.
So you're going to narrate one of my stories then?
Your grammar is usually very good, actually, from what I've seen.
Speaking of stories, not bad. Known Strangers, my new book is
yes,
out.
Yes.
Nice.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Speaking of perverts, this is Uncle Carl with his beard made scruffy rather than long. The proof has come back and it is perfect.
Mm.
And this will be available on Lulu.com, I'm assuming?
Yes, it will be. Because Lulu pays me more than Amazon does.
Everybody else, yes.
So let me know when it is actually live on there, and I will grab the link and get it added to your page.
Three Ravens has actually put out the review copies of about 6 different books in the last week. And I'm going, oh, my turn's coming up. My turn's coming up. My turn. When it does, I will let you know. But right now, there are. Look, people, Three Ravens doesn't do bad books. They are very highly vetted. They are very highly edited. They are very well written to start with. Just go for it. And if you don't like it, there'll be something totally different next week.
That
Okay?
is gorgeous, Joe.
Like a fine wine, it just takes time for the product to hit the market.
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
we had a ping. We had a ping. Oh,
some wine turns to vinegar after too long.
dare it. Okay. She's really cute. I can't resist.
There she is.
Hello, Dawn.
Hello.
So yeah, it's the 2 burnings that I'm doing tonight are both from drawings that Nick knocked out within about 20 minutes. And it took me most of stupid o'clock to get the first one done.
Well, I mean, seriously, just because Nick can knock it out in 20 minutes doesn't mean that your perfectionist self has to do it in a similar time frame.
Well, and
I mean,
tracing
seriously.
lines is a
Different
little
medium too.
yeah, different medium. Tracing lines is
Well,
much
yes.
harder than just drawing a line. Not that I'm putting Nick's artwork down. That's great artwork.
It just did, like you said, different medium, and
How would
But it's
you put
looking great.
anyone's artwork down? I mean, seriously. I draw like somebody that thinks stick pictures are what's painted on the Sistine Chapel ceiling.
My stick figures look like they belong to the Special Olympics.
so that sounds like that was a positive, by the way, Joe. Not that the Special Olympics, but we may have found another person to join NDCD, which I'm
Yep.
excited
Really?
about.
Really?
Very
Tell us,
nice.
tell us, tell us.
Chorus
Very
of
good,
Rain.
Oh,
She does Worthy Chaos comic books. She's the creative mind behind that.
okay. I'll
So.
have to look that up.
She's got a Kickstarter right now, Redemption, and I am still hurting from that show yesterday.
I am
Oh,
not
from
touching
Doc's
that
Coffee
line,
or-
no matter
Yeah.
what room that we are in. I am not touching that line.
So my back, it started hurting towards the end of it. If you watched it, if you saw me, like, I started rocking because my back was starting to get sore.
I know that rock.
And I was like,
to
okay.
aspire to.
Huh?
He's aspiring to you rocking, but not from pain.
Oh, well. I'm sorry. But yeah, so it's still acting up.
Okay,
So,
okay.
sorry, I'm just not in a very dirty-minded mood tonight, apparently.
There are times when I get
Holy
to be
shit, write this
entirely
down on
too
the calendar.
subtle.
Who are you? Why have you not the real Dawn?
Goddamn
This
hot
is
people.
Hurdy Dawn. Hurdy Dawn is very different than not Hurdy Dawn.
Oh,
Which
but
that
adorable
reminds
Dawn.
me. I might need to put you in touch with Misty to talk about fibromyalgia.
Oh, okay. Do they think she has it?
She had her RA
That is not a country music song, no matter what anybody might think.
at her RA appointment on Monday. That's one of the diagnoses that they think is very possible.
Oh, okay.
Actually, no, that's a very logical conclusion for them to come to, because that it does fit the available evidence, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, she needs to talk. Have her get a hold of me.
I will try. She is a very shy sort.
And
So you're
this does not mean that there is a
I was gonna say,
old
so this means
country
Rich is
music
the
standard song about a wooden Indian that rhymes with fibromyalgia that is applicable in these situations. But my mind is an asshole, so I have to think of these things.
And I
Yours is
have
an asshole. Mine's a whole ass.
Yours was just dick.
I still want to get that keychain to give to Misty to give to you. 'Cause you're her.
6'4" of pure. Oh,
I mean,
Plus, I have a
Kalijah was a wooden Indian is not one of those things you want to think of when you're
Oh, I
trying
remember that song. Never mind.
Okay, now that I've explained it, somebody gets it. Okay.
Well, and then I have a very pissed off kitty cat at me tonight. Went in for
Oh,
her yearly, and she is just pissed. Went in for her yearly. Then a thunderstorm came through, and she's deathly afraid of thunderstorms. And then the tornado sirens went off. So she went from stressed to twitchy stressed.
Lindsay has decided that not only are all the cats mine inside the chain link fence and outside, but the dog is mine as well. And she has proof. She has proof.
Uh-oh.
I can tell the dog in simple language, come in. Do you want to go out? I love you. Please sit down and stop being such a shithead. And the dog will obey. Now, admittedly, the hardest dog command is please sit down and stop being such a shithead. That is
It's the hardest
very,
command to give a child, too.
that is a very complex
It's a
sort of.
hard command to give to a man.
I've been married to 3 women. I don't think I can mistake that command from anything else.
It's really easy for Misty to give that command. He
It's
just has to
not
start to
easy
disrobe.
to obey, but it's easy
No,
to give.
it's really easy to obey when she gives the command her special way. Disrobing.
Mm,
Oh, I thought that was a standard attention command.
I am not.
Get something to stand at attention.
You started it, Dan.
Yes, I did, but I didn't mean it to go that far.
By the way, Green Room will probably be starting at 6 tomorrow.
Considering
It
how
better
much
start
taller-
at 3, otherwise I'm going to be pissed.
I'm off all day. I actually took the Friday and Sunday book ending my birthday weekend off because I'm earlier in the year. Apparently, I said, "Fuck it, it's a holiday weekend for me. I want a 4-day weekend," and they gave it to me.
Okay.
So-
I am
are you coming up
on
to?
a mandatory 2-week layoff. And yesterday we had 6 hours of OSHA training, which
Oh,
counts,
sorry.
which
Good
because it was a layoff, it counts as 6 hours of overtime. Now, whether or not the company is going to actually acknowledge the legality of 6 hours of overtime for OSHA training during a layoff, we shall see next week. But I manfully refused to be the smartass that I am during the OSHA training. And my immediately supervisor thanked me for refraining from being the smartass that I normally am. There were so many times I could have said so many things, but I stood back and I let the little children that we have hired, they're barely 25. I mean, infants in diapers, barely 25. and let them respond to everything rather than me knowing every damn answer because I've had this test for 45 years in a row. They actually did pretty well. Some of them were bringing up problems that the company did not want to acknowledge that were problems. I highly approve of that because, hey, when you bring up stuff the company doesn't want to admit is a problem, you are awesome. Now, whether or not any of this crap they brought up is going to be addressed and fixed, only Popeye knows, and he lives in an alternate universe. Seriously, if it costs money, they ain't gonna do it.
Oh no.
If it needs to be done, well, if there's publicity that says it needs to be done, they'll half-ass it. I mean, there's nothing this company will not half-ass. Seriously, there is nothing this company will not half-ass. And sometimes it's quarter ass, and sometimes it's a 16th ass. They're not even going to attempt for the full ass because
Wait, isn't the full ass rich?
No, my mind's a whole ass, not
This
a
is
half
Stitch's
ass
mind.
or an asshole.
no.
Wait, we said asshole, and we were talking about asses, and then the full. I don't know. I'm so confused right now.
Not full
John's
ass,
back.
a whole ass.
Whole ass.
Nope. Rich is the honest ass. Corporate does not have the word honest in their vocabulary. And this is going to get me into so much trouble.
How much longer? Dan, how much longer?
You get me to January 1st, and I'll be on vacation for 5 weeks, and then bye-bye. 2024, February 7th or thereabouts. And I will say, corporate,
See you never.
Yes. Kiss it and be gone. Seriously, and they are finally thinking about who's going to do my job when I'm gone, rather than we're going to do away with your job when you're gone. Because my supervisor has finally said, wait a minute. This is important. We need this information. Somebody had to do this after he fucks off. Well, when I fuck off, y'all are on your own.
Yep. Not your problem anymore.
No, I have left the training class. I have left the paperwork. I have left all the forms that I made up. And if you don't want to use any of those,
Bugger off.
I will extend the middle finger salute in the same manner as our British ancestors used the two-finger salute back when Europeans were trying to invade England. And I sound like I'm totally shit-faced right now when I'm only mildly shit-faced.
So-
Wondering there for a minute, Dan.
Well, what you need to do if they don't have someone to replace you by the time your last day rolls around, go, well, I'll be more than happy to come in back Monday for no less than triple digits per hour.
I
He's
have
already
al-
told them.
I have already told them that I am willing to be available as a consultant for $25,000 an hour with a 5-hour minimum.
There you go.
And I bet that they took to that well, didn't they?
Hey, they are just beginning to realize that that's cheap. Because I have done so much for so long. I mean, seriously. And I don't really care. I mean, I hate it for the people that I will be leaving behind. They're going to have to pick up my slack. But if the company is not smart enough to recognize what I've given them for the last 45 years, bugger off. You had your chance. Bugger off.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Seriously. Everything's available. Everything's there. If you aren't smart enough to take advantage of it, happy bankruptcy. I mean, seriously.
So, Joe, that's I'm changing the subject, but I'm changing the subject. I'm segueing you out, Dan.
Oh,
So, Joe, did you actually watch the program, and was there anything that I missed that you wanted me to say?
I have not had a chance to watch it yet.
Okay.
Because
Then
when
question
I
two is
stopped in to when it was on Wednesday, I was out on US 31 to do density testing. And then today we had concrete pours this morning. And as soon as I got off work, I went to Region Con to help get the booth set up, and then went to dinner, came home, and now I'm working on a last minute commission that I had no idea that I would be doing. And
well, knowing you is going to turn out fantastic because you look,
are fantastic.
no,
Mhm.
no, let's face
The
it, Joe.
attention to detail.
You do not allow yourself to slack off on one of these commissions.
yeah,
You give it everything you got every time, no matter what. And you turn out beautiful work. I mean, seriously, you do turn out beautiful
Oh
work.
yeah. Look at
Whether
Windsor.
it's for yourself or for a commission or whatever, it's always gorgeous.
well, thank you. I do my level best with this, and
Well, that's the thing. That's what you're supposed to do. You're an artist. You do your best, and if anybody doesn't like it, they can lump it.
well, the funny thing is, a lot of the elitists of the pyrography community, and yes, that's pyrography, not pornography.
There is a pyrography community.
Oh yes.
Mm-hmm.
Joe is very familiar with both of them.
Yeah, one I watch quite often, and then the other one I see a post on Facebook about once a week from what people have actually burned. But anyway, I'm married.
And then,
Leave
of course,
me alone.
he stars in his own, where he's always showing people his wood.
There's the rich we love.
But of course, he doesn't use cherry wood.
No
Right.
cherry wood.
And here I
So-
thought I
know
was
why
wasting
not.
my time watching, subscribing to Dawn's channel.
Huh?
But no, there's a few
I don't have
Facebook
a-
groups that I'm on that people post their various works and
Because we're talking about the pyography, right?
yes.
Yes. I just want to make sure.
He is. I ain't.
But they and some of them look at it as if you are using
Wake up, Ricky.
No, I was thinking about how I almost got my ass kicked yesterday because of a My Hero Academia episode. There was one character whose power was stiffening. I'm like, I'm like, he'd put all of the first out of business. Oh, it's only inanimate objects. Okay, well, he can still, make toys. There was another one that caused vibrations.
Toys. Yes.
So yeah, I almost got my.
I probably would have had a heart attack on that one.
I was in backhand range of Misty, but thankfully she did not decide to deploy said backhand.
Would have you blamed her though?
Nah,
You deserved them. You got lucky.
He's counting his blessings.
I actually
let it go. Let it go. It's a filter beyond.
I actually pride myself when I can piss Misty off enough that she'll either curse or slap me. And not for any type of kink thing or anything like that, but it's just I
your story, you
enjoy
tell how you want.
I'm just happy my wife.
I'm going to behave on that before I start turning red. But I enjoy when I can take this nice little reserved Baptist woman and just get her to MF me or just slap me in the arm because, of course, she can't reach any higher.
Yes, this is a
Hey,
preview
Chris.
to tomorrow night.
Chris,
No, Chris, this is not a preview of the green room. We're
Yes, it
actually
is.
being grammatically correct and polite.
And Dan's even speaking in cursive.
At least I am.
occasionally.
in
Dan
cursive?
speaking in cursive. Hear ye, hear ye.
That's what I call slurring of the words, speaking in cursive.
I would probably sound like a Thor comic if I did that. Speaking in cursive.
But no, some of the people in the community, for the way I do my work, say that it's not true art. Because
Oh, whatever.
I'm
Fuck
taking
them.
an image, right? I'm taking an image and tracing it, or in this case, transferring it onto the wood and then burning it in. I'm not drawing it out myself.
So does that mean that music is not? Wait.
They-
I just gotta have. Does that mean that
they don't
music?
think that your artwork is real because you are going on a prompt from another input, another
Okay.
artist.
So let me get this straight. Does that mean since musical notes are already, pre-made, that any kind of music is not new music and that's just fake, copying what A sharp and B flat and all them are?
Well, take it even a step further. You got people who do covers and stuff like that. That's perfectly, legitimate art. But pyrography in the way that Joe does it, you still have to have that steady hand. You still have to be able to figure out the right way to shade using it because using
It's a very
fire
complex. It's a very complex
paint
art. Actually,
is very complex.
Right.
How much pressure to create how much char for how much shade. What angle do I have to hold the damn thing at? Now, I also speak about this as someone who's tried pyrography before, and has sucked so hardcore at it that Dyson, wants a cease and desist because they want that to use that as the next generation of their vacuum cleaner.
Now, those same people would actually call my stuff art because the one they hate even more are the people who use the laser printers to do the wood pieces.
I kind of have to agree with that one more because
that's more limited than
It's more of
what
a
you
Depends.
do. You're
Did they
doing
generate the
original pieces.
electronically?
They're doing multiply applicable, reproducible.
But also, did they create it
reproduction.
themselves electronically
Right.
first? If they
That's
created
my
it themselves, that's a whole nother chapter as well.
Right. That's my thing. Like, if I'll use what I'm working on as an example, if Nick was to draw it up on a computer first and then
Dan, stop.
then use a laser printer or a laser engraver to transfer onto wood, to me that is still art. But if you're just taking something
Well, even if
that's
you're
already
drawing in like
made,
GIMP or something like that,
right.
it's
But if you're taking something that's already made and going to file, hitting print, and letting it go,
yeah.
is it art? Yes. Is it? Are you the artist at that point? The machine is.
Well, no.
Well,
It
the
depends.
creator
It
is.
depends on who came up with the pattern.
Right. Well,
If,
that's
Now,
what I'm
if,
saying.
did you come up
if
with the idea?
artist
Somebody
created
else
the
generates
pattern
the
and
actual
went
art.
print,
Right.
that's perfectly legitimate.
Yeah.
If somebody else came up with it and you go, I'm gonna steal that.
Right. Which
That's
is where.
But saying
legitimate.
Joe isn't art is like saying that an inker for the comic industry isn't an
Okay,
artist.
there's
Yeah,
a very good example.
Yeah, you
Right.
try to tell
Somebody-
Mike Jimmy that.
Oh, Mike Jimmy does the
Inking is a very and it's the most applicable in this because it's the same kind of thing where you're using a pen to create all that depth and all that shading and
Actually, you can say his name about 3 more times and he might wake up.
Mike Jimmy.
Mike Jimmy.
Mike Jimmy.
I
Lordship of Brown.
I love that. I love the man. He is.
And you can do for $39.95.
He is far more talented as an artist in that venue than I will ever be, and I'm happy to contribute the sort of art that I'm good at to accentuate what he does. And he is. Oh, Chris Walker's with us now. I'm in big trouble.
I just
He's been
remembered
with
I
us
need
a while.
Yeah, but I haven't been looking at the comments. So
By the way, Chris, if you haven't figured it out, Dan's plowed. It's gonna be about about another hour for Mike because it's only 5:30 over there, and he gets up about 6:30.
Plowed. I'm practically fertilized.
Practically.
Exactly, Chris.
I'm working on it. Okay.
Well, it's just it takes.
Shit. Well,
Don't you have to go down the hall for that?
That's going to take some cleaning up. That's going to take some cleaning up.
Is it on the keyboard? He spilled something. And here comes Lurch again.
Expletive deleted.
And that's why he's nearly fertilized because he has to clean something up.
My buddy.
I could have drunk that
Someone
Kraken.
was strong on their pull-out game.
I really could have drunk that Kraken.
I look it up.
Oh, crap. Don't let Crow know you spilled Kraken.
Look that Kraken.
Dan,
There you go. You guys got one out of me.
you want Dan to start licking the Kraken?
Yeah, Dan, start licking the Kraken.
I was kind of ignoring that one.
I usually get paid for that.
You'll do it free for me, though.
That's not what you said last night, Dan.
He didn't say how he got paid, just that he got paid.
He's either turning red because he's embarrassed by what we're saying, or he's pissed off
Barter
about
is still paid.
Yes.
When you're getting tit for tat,
Don't tell him
still
he's
getting
getting
paid.
somebody's getting tit.
That's a good way to put it. Yes.
What if I just want to get tit?
I'll take tit or tat.
I'll hold
That
you.
didn't come out right.
and sometimes you get tatted tits.
You show up at Hallowcon, and I'll hold you to that, honey.
All right, I mean, if you want some tit.
Oh.
And this is where
I'm
Carl
for the
here
hell.
showed the little derailed icon, and
This ain't derailed. This is entirely on the subject. I mean, seriously.
Wait,
Alcohol abuse. I'm going to be judged by someone in the Nordic pantheon for wasting perfectly good
Kraken.
beverages.
Don't waste the Kraken.
Well, I'm sorry, that's 6 ounces that'll never come back.
when they say to release the Kraken, that's not the way they were talking
That's alcohol.
about.
When you're trying to decide if you want to take a muscle relaxer or an anxiety pill to knock your ass out at night.
Sorry, Dan, I was trying to pass it to you, but the camera won't allow that yet.
He's trying to release the Kraken to you.
Although
Rich wants you to have his Kraken.
Although this is the proof that you don't like.
At this point in time, he'll take any Kraken.
At this
That's
point
what she said.
At this point in time,
Oh, crap.
okay, let's just say only the fact that I'm married will hold me back.
That's
Oh,
what you said last night.
me going, what did I do last night?
That's supposed to be between us, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot.
My tongue is still tired. Okay, try and get me again. I know exactly how to come back from this.
I'm reading them, Chris.
But the real question is, were you able to lick the beaters of the mixer clean while they were still on?
Yes.
Yes, because I use a whisk.
Let's just say I may be too old to cut the mustard, but I ain't too old to lick the jar.
Amen.
I was licking the whisk for the cake batter today.
Oh, Rich,
And
are you coming out for Con
What?
tomorrow?
If I had the money, I would, but right now we are so far behind that it's about the only thing I'm really getting for my birthday this year is 2 days off and My cake and my lasagna.
Your spankings. You
But
eat your
hey.
spankings.
It's roof over the head, time with the spouse and the kid. I can't bitch.
Yeah.
Then you'll still get your spankings.
No, because Misty has to take it easy because the procedure she just had. Oh, we've been reading them.
Yeah, I've been reading them.
I haven't been reading them.
That's all right.
Let's just say Chris has been keeping up with us.
Chris is one of those
Chris
folks.
is giving as good as he's getting.
Chris is one of those folks whose sense of humor I treasure because
innocent face will
catch
you off guard.
Definitely. But what he has to say is so subtle as well as blatant. You have trouble going, is this that cute guy that my wife loves? But no, yes it is. The cute guy my wife loves.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going, well, thank God I'm not Polly. Okay. It's the only time you're going to hear me say that.
Oh, gotta
Dawn.
I gotta let my tip cool down before I replace
Trying
it.
I got to go get some more Kraken. I'm sorry.
This is why I should not be doing wood burning during shows other than my own.
Yeah, because
Especially
our
late at
conversations are usually flammable.
They are around this group.
Hey,
What?
I never promised to behave in this.
What
show.
Facebook group does this stream to live? Because I want to see Chris's comments tonight.
Fuck if I know.
I think it's Dan's actual page. It's either Dan's actual page or Stupid O'Clock.
Well,
Dan's
it might
actual
be
page and
Aphelion or okay. Rising Tide, my page, Aphelion, and my YouTube, which thank God I don't give a fuck if it gets monetized. So.
Oh wait a minute, she's on her phone. Okay.
Yeah, I'm on my phone and I can't find it live anywhere. I'm on my other phone.
You don't.
You're on your other phone.
On your phone, you don't have the private chat and comments thing on your right hand side.
Is that the phone that's on vibrate? I need that number.
She's trying to find. She's got her secondary phone.
I understand what she's trying to do. What I'm asking her is, on the phone, do you not have the comment column to the right of the picture of the picture of us?
No, usually with StreamYard, it's you can either look at the comments or you can look at
the video.
Okay. And I'm not even finding the video on Facebook anywhere.
It's like Zoom and other.
I'm only on 3 Facebook channels, so.
No, it's not showing up on Dan's.
Okay.
Personal
I
page.
am on Rising Tide Facebook channel. I am on my Facebook channel. I am on Aphelion's Facebook channel. And I am on my YouTube channel.
Go to Dan's Facebook page and scroll down. It should be somewhere on there.
I'm seeing it in Aphelion. I'm seeing his comments in Aphelion.
Okay. Yeah, it's not actually it's not showing up on your personal page, Dan. That's weird.
Okay, so I'm not crazy. It's not there.
Well, I mean,
Well, I mean,
You know what I mean.
seriously,
Within reason.
um, reason, me, are these two things that you would find in a
There we go. Found it.
okay.
Now I can consider it's
Now you
Chris's
found the
fan.
Matrix. Um, okay, Neo is my cousin Jeff. So
all right, let's see if I can do
I
this
don't
without
really
burning
care.
myself.
Yes, we would
Somebody
prefer you
start a
did.
conversation, please.
We would prefer that you didn't hurt yourself there, Joe.
Yeah, when I burned myself earlier, I didn't get all the way. I almost got to the skin, but lost a few hairs on this pinky. Uh,
Actually, Joe, when you said you burned yourself, I would have considered it to be a reference to his self-portrait more than an actual injury. And that's just because I know you as the artist you are,
Because we
but
all know
then
you're an
again,
artist.
well, see,
because you are the person I know you to be, probably just barely missed the emergency room with this one.
yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Oh no, if that had touched skin, because that was the ballpoint tip that was on at the time, set at 9.5 out of 10 on the temperature scale.
Mm-hmm.
whoa!
Yeah, I like a good deep dark burn on the wood.
This is not a suntan sort of burn.
Yeah,
This is more your bones have been marked by this scar.
pretty much. Yeah, all
Uh,
the so so all these really dark lines you're seeing right now,
uh-huh.
that is the burner set at 9.5 out of 10.
Which is what you applied to your hand.
Yeah, using this little wire tip right here.
Your tip is blending in with your
Now,
head. Never mind. God.
you're not normally in the habit of reinforcing any tattoos that you may have gotten over the past half century.
The
No, he was just going to give himself a new one.
half century. How
I
old do you think I
think he
am?
ripped himself a new one. Yes. I was just making sure that this was not an overlay over a previous one.
And actually, the only reason why I came close to burning myself is I remembered after I transferred the image on, she wanted her daughter's name on there too. So I had to reprint the entire image with the daughter's name on there and transfer that on real quick.
That's tricky.
Got it to line up somehow.
Hey, no. I was thinking that's tricky. You're married.
Oh,
It's tricky to rock a rhyme, that's right on time, it's tricky. Really? None of y'all have listened to Run DMC?
no.
yes, I
remember that song.
do.
No, I have. It's
I really do. I like
reading
Run
a story
DMC.
about a group of
Um,
gamers that took off their shirts while gaming, and it made the GM very uncomfortable.
Wait, one of our D&D sessions made it into a newspaper somewhere?
The question I have, I don't want to ask it, so I'm not going to.
Yeah,
oh,
we can never go back to that,
How
Dennis.
bad can it be?
What the hell? Good night, Chris.
Good night, Chris.
Chris is
Night,
leaving.
Chris.
Oh,
Is he?
not that
Wait,
I
I
see.
I don't know
Somebody-
if he's leaving or if he's still driving, but
So,
Chris,
Yes.
Oh wait,
Um,
never mind. I'm hitting shit on my phone when I throw it. When I do this, when you guys are being an idiot, and I clicked on. Hey, Chris, stick around.
So is Facebook user
if you weren't
Don?
so cute, I'd be mad at you.
Yeah, yeah. Who's Facebook user? He seems to know. They seem to know Chris.
That's me.
Oh,
Oh, that's
okay.
you.
Oh, that's what I was asking.
Like I said, cute.
And then Dawn didn't
Um,
answer, so I'm like, all right, maybe it's not
I-
Dawn.
Damn it! I'm married. Quit doing this.
Oh hell no! I'm gonna keep on
I'm
doing it till.
I'm trying to be perfectly innocent
Oh.
tonight.
Look. If you want anything other than what you've already gotten, you got to negotiate with her. Okay. It's out of my hands.
Coward.
That's what she said.
That was my ass.
I was waiting for it. It didn't come from where I thought it was going to, but
Look,
That's what
you
she
get-
said.
you get her approval, you get my performance. You don't get her approval, sorry.
We just changed the terms of the performance.
No,
Don't-
there ain't no performance.
You don't get
Oh.
her approval. You sign up for Dan's OnlyFans, and
Oh shit!
Oh, Dan's OnlyFans.
I didn't think anybody knew about Cole Long. I'm sorry. I had a checkered career when I was younger.
That's what she said.
and Don, I can either give you perfect or I can give you innocent, but don't accept both of them.
You what? I'm sorry, your microphone's being goofy.
I can either give you perfect or I can give you innocent, but I can't give you both.
Um,
I'm thinking about this.
Rick got it right away.
actually,
Oh no, I
Donna-
got it. I'm just trying to decide which one.
Actually, Donna, you can give everyone a perfectly innocent, but nobody in their right mind's going to believe it.
If it's perfect, it's not going to be so innocent.
Perfectly innocent, Donna? No fucking way.
Do you know that my name Carlene does mean perfect?
Well, misnomers do happen.
Yeah, because
Well, you wait a minute. You actually are perfect.
Powerful, valiant, beloved one, dweller of the Aspen Grove, Junior.
Did we just get derailed, or was
We've
that
never been on the rails.
there are rails somewhere.
We found a side trail.
There are not only rails, there are handcuffs.
We've been hiking through the brambles.
My poor mother wanted
Whoa.
a little girl so badly that after she decided that Dawn K was not the name she wanted,
Sorry.
she named me Donna Carlene, which means Lady Perfect. My poor mother.
Okay.
My father wanted a junior so bad that after my brother died, he decided to give me his full name. So technically, I'm Richard David Asplin Jr. the second.
So you're the third?
Technically, I'm Richard David Asplin Jr. the second. Since Junior is actually on my birth certificate, technically I'm the second, Richard David Asplin Jr.
It's
So was there a
complicated.
senior?
My father
It's
was senior.
complicated. It's
My elder
complicated.
brother, who passed away before I was
Elder
born,
brother
was junior.
survived.
Okay, okay.
Okay, we got it.
Which, given the knowledge of your two sisters, I can see why your elder brother didn't survive.
Well, actually, kind of a good thing that my brothers didn't survive, because if my brothers had survived, my middle sister and I never would have been born. My parents wanted to stop at 3, and my brothers are twins. But you really want to fuck with the 5-year-old. Teach them how to read their name, but don't teach them what dates mean. And then take them to the cemetery their older brother is buried in. Yeah.
That would have went over really well.
I cried so hard because I'm like, do I have to stay here? Is this where you're leaving me?
That would have went over really well when I noticed my name on the Vietnam Memorial Wall. My name. It was a cousin, of course, not me, because I was too young to serve. But he wasn't. And he was one of the relatives from up in the Indiana. I can't remember where all the family settled, but up in the northern reaches. And evidently, keep your powder dry, he figured out. Keep your head down, he didn't. So, thank you for your service, cousin. Wish you made it through.
Are you okay, Don?
Yes, singing.
Oh, okay.
Midnight Rider.
Ah. That explains the facials.
Not touching that with a 10-foot pole.
I got a 20
I'm
one
with you,
around here
Margaret.
somewhere. That's what she said.
I mean, seriously. Dawn, I love you.
I may have taken my medication before I got on here, so really don't mind me.
Okay, so you won't remember me telling you that. Okay. Although Donna will hold it against me forever.
If you like.
No. Donna's Polly. There's enough love to go around for everybody.
Well, I wish I was sometimes.
Polly
I'm
doesn't
not,
necessarily Polly doesn't necessarily mean sex.
Well, of course it doesn't.
Polyamory
It's
means
feelings. It's feelings. It's
feelings,
relationships.
it's family.
Yeah,
It's family. It's support. It just means there's more of you in that family than normal families.
Yep. I'm in that cusp between being so lockstepped and being able to have family across a huge variety of relationships. And Lindsay accepts that. She understands that. And that it doesn't mean that she and I are not lockstep, It just means we understand that there are relationships beyond us that, are equally as important.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I've really had a poor history of being able to explain that. I really have. I wish I could do it better, but I don't know how to do it better. But this as an explanation, it's the best I can do.
Some things don't need to be explained, just felt.
Well,
That's what
that's
she
the
said.
that's the thing.
Did
When
Dawn
you
fall?
I'm here.
when
I'm just in the
you
kitchen right now. Sorry. I can't see. What are you guys doing?
Refrigerator, why is it always sooner or later?
It's just the
bitching
look
in the
on
kitchen
Dan's
or
in
face
crying
when
the
in
you
the
said
kitchen
that.
bedroom all
or
night.
crying in the bedroom all night. Yes, yes, yes. Um,
I'm
damn it!
taking my other pills before I fall asleep.
I'm gonna have to cook again this week. So shut up.
Microwave awaker.
Oh,
Speaking of cooking, I made a really good chili mac the other day. Used some pork pizza sausage, mild, for the meat, because it was half the price of ground beef and ground pork. Threw in a can of the diced tomatoes with green chilies, the diced tomato ready or chili ready tomatoes, a jar of medium salsa con queso, then a bag of the creamy melty cheese, and a ton of pronto chili seasoning. I think it started to eat the lining off the pan at one point.
Yeah, after doing
Now
laundry
you're
yesterday, Misty made me make tacos as well. So yeah, not only did I end up having to do the laundry, I ended up having to cook dinner too. It's like, what the hell, lady? I don't mind cooking.
Rich. I'd slap you upside the head if I could reach you right now.
What?
Lindsay is
Ted must not do any
saying
cooking.
that she is getting used
He
to
does.
cooking.
He doesn't do a lot of cooking in the house, but he grills out a lot in the summer, so he makes up for it in the off season.
When Misty and
Grilling
I
is one of those things that most dudes are psychologically primed to do, no
Not
matter what
Carl.
their orientation.
fire
We
and jarring
we
of meat.
can fire and charcoal and meat. We can do this. Yeah.
Not Carl.
When
We
Misty
don't
and
even own a grill.
Oh,
When
Ted can
Mis-
smoke some serious meat.
Yeah, as long as he doesn't burn it.
when Misty and I
I
started
didn't think I
dating
was
and got
moving
married,
that fast.
she told me that if it didn't come out of a box or didn't come out of the freezer to go directly into an oven, she wasn't making it. So I did the majority of the cooking, the true cooking. Um, when we got married, it's she was pissed because I always referred to what she was doing as reheating. But
Say what?
well, mostly it was throwing in the encore meals and stuff like that is the stuff that she wanted to do, and I would actually buy ingredients and make tacos and make chili and you know um, you know home cook type stuff where I'm making shit from scratch and stuff. And then she started helping me, and then she started getting the hang of some stuff, and she would help my mom with some stuff, and she'd be like, oh, okay, this isn't as bad. But the thing is, she hated cooking because my father-in-law is an asshole and was just so critical and rudely critical of my mother-in-law's cooking
I can
that
see that. I can
that
see
it-
that.
it scared Misty away from it. And now Misty's a really good cook.
Hold on.
Aw, Joe, your wood looks so
Very
good.
I am not touching that line. I am not touching that lime. I am not
You
touching
don't want
that
to
lime.
touch my.
But how does it
wood?
feel?
Well, it's burned wood. It's kind of like a burned hot dog. Just
It's large.
I-
It's firm. What do you think it feels like?
I've never felt Joe's wood, so I can't answer that question.
Oh, now we all have something to experience in the future.
I'm
wood?
afraid of Trey. I'm not going to touch Joe's wood.
Oh, bullshit.
Hey,
So we can talk about Mexican burger, 38, 4-year-old meat between 12-year-old buns. I'm going to hell.
Yeah,
But at least they'll be in
we'll,
good company.
we'll be right there on the bus with you.
I
Bus, I have reservations on the bullet train.
Joe's got himself.
I admire
No.
Trey.
You want to take the subway, not the bullet train. It's slower. And you
I
have a
know.
chance to escape.
I admire Trey so much and her fighting skills that I named my dragon after her on World of Warcraft.
and she loves that, by the way.
I've never named anything after your wife, Joe, but your wife is freaking awesome.
Yeah, she's pretty good for her first wife.
She's a pretty good little sister.
Really? Wish I could remember what having a first one was like. Oh, I do remember.
That's the running joke between us is
Second one's always pretty good too.
I haven't even had my first.
I beg to differ.
So a running gag I have with Misty is she'll do something that I'll bitch about or something like that, and I'll be like, my next wife will get it right. I want a divorce. She's like, that's all it took? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, want to get married? So
no, when she worked at NDOT, it was right after I left NDOT, and she was in HT Academy that winter, and they're like, oh, Joe was so great as IT, this and that, and what do you think of him? She's like, well, I am kind of partial, but he's all right for her first husband. And they're like, oh yeah, wait, what?
I like the story you told about when she won the measuring contest.
The measuring contest? God, what was
Oh
that?
yeah, it was the thing where she didn't have anything longer than 12 centimeters.
No.
Had to
That's
double
me
up.
in general.
Oh shit! We got another ping.
Is it Mike, Jimmy?
Was that Don there?
No. It was Dawn coming back. Actually,
I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, you did.
I know,
Yeah.
but there was a ping.
You disappeared for a second.
I'll be right back because I got to run over to the other table and put some lacquer on this. Oh shit! I got to put the back on this thing still. Son of a biscuit.
Yeah, you say that, but we know what you're going to be doing.
He's lacquering his wood again.
Yeah,
He's gotta go shine his wood.
Hey, it ain't his.
It is yet. Right now, this moment it is. He sells his wood.
No, honey, you missed the point. It ain't his wood he's gonna polish. It's hers.
No, he's going to polish his wood and then he sells it off.
Technically, they already paid for it, so
Mm.
the shine service
Uh,
is just an added bonus.
Take a breath, Richie. Take a breath.
Joe's smart. He gets the money first.
Yep.
Hey, if you get paid for it, it's professional.
Hey,
If you
Nick's
don't,
motto is I do
it's
the work, I get paid.
inspirational.
My motto is I get paid and then I do the work.
So, one thing
Hey,
that I
hey. I do the work, and then 2 years later, I get paid.
So one thing I used to do to be an asshole at restaurants,
Excuse me.
but what I would do is on the tip line, I would write "get the money first," because I always tipped in cash back then.
Buddy, stop it.
So anyone looking at the receipt would be like, "Oh my god, this person's such a dick."
And you're like, yes, I am.
Well,
But the thing is, I tipped them handsomely in cash. It's just on the tip line, I wrote "get the money first."
Always.
Sorry, I forgot to mute my microphone before I turned that on.
Is that what you were buzzing?
Yeah.
that's all right. We didn't hear too many screams.
We just heard faster, faster, faster.
Too many. I mean, just the bare minimum.
Oh dear.
Just enough.
Excuse
He's
me.
dead.
There's no excuse.
There will be.
Well,
I have to write the rules. How long have we been doing it? Oh, okay. We still got an hour, 45 minutes.
Yes, Chris, my wood is in demand.
I don't remember exactly what my sister said. I mean, I remember what she said. I don't remember exactly what was happening, that the reason that she said it, but she said excuse me for some reason. So I just looked at her without missing a beat and going, Mom and Dad were drunk and didn't know what they were doing.
So,
And thus your sisters were conceived.
so we were playing cards one night, and it was
Okay.
me.
Just pass over that damn remark.
It was me, my mom, her
I
friend
mean,
Donna.
seriously, I scored comedically gold there. And
But the thing
anyway,
is, you don't want to use cherry wood because cherry wood won't stand up for long.
We don't want our cherry wood to not stand up.
We're playing
that's
cards,
what you think.
right?
okay,
Kimasabi.
let's go to Joe's card game.
And I took a card that my mom had wanted for about the third time that game, and she looks at me, she goes, "You son of a bitch." I said, "The first step's admitting it."
Oh, Chris, why are you not here with us? Are you driving or whatever?
But I will be back. I gotta run to the other table, throw some lacquer on this, and if you hear any moaning from a distance, well, it wasn't me.
And it wasn't the cherry wood either.
That's what she said.
You know what?
And if you do hear moaning, he misspelled lacquer.
He mispronounced it. Yeah.
I think, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and head to bed because
Thank you,
Yeah.
Richie. That's
Okay,
the best.
sweetie.
That's the best applause I could get for that smartass remark. Dawn,
Not done.
what?
I will miss you.
You guys will probably see me tomorrow night, unless I go support Krista, which I might. I don't know. Well, I might do both.
It doesn't matter.
You have 2 phones. You can
I
do
will
both.
miss you tonight.
Well, just go lick some crack and you'll think of me.
No. I mean, seriously, I will miss you.
Aw,
But his
Hey,
aim's getting better.
This is not smart ass remark stuff. I mean, seriously.
this
I
is common.
value you highly. So I will miss you.
Thank you.
Take a freaking compliment where it comes instead of being a smartass.
I don't know how to take a compliment, to be honest. Anyways, we'll talk about this tomorrow night in the green room.
Nice.
Are you okay, Richie?
That's
No,
about
he's
the only
not.
place I can post my reply to that.
Chris.
Good night, honey.
Chris, that's older than you are.
Chris, you got no idea.
Shoot, that's older than I am.
That's older than Frank. Oh. Okay. That's older than Adam is. Don't ask me which one. That will require me to figure out which religion you ascribe to.
Oh dear. Okay. Good night. Tell Joe
Good
when he
night.
comes back. Good night. Tell Joe
Good
when he
night.
gets to fight with his wood that he's already sold. To good night.
Hey,
Ah,
his wood is already heat hardened, so
right now he's shining it.
beware.
Good night.
Good night.
And y'all would do this on my show, which means
Hey, you started it.
who the fuck else would host this shit? I'd have so much fun doing so, and not that I'm complaining. Um, you know, I couldn't think of a better crowd of people that I would want to hang out with with. Grammar is a thing, Daniel. Start spell checking. You
I gotta
laugh
quit
now.
drinking.
You laugh now, but you submit stories to me, and I'm gonna go. I remember you.
Well, no, I'm thinking about you hanging out too, and you just walking out in your birthday suit, like, hey, oh, wrong type of hanging out.
I rarely walk out with my birthday suit because I'm a pet fuck and I don't look that good. So,
Exactly,
hey,
Chris.
hey,
For sure, Chris.
Donna's fantasies aside, I do not look that good naked.
Did I miss Dawn leaving?
Yep,
Yeah, she said
Yes,
to tell
you
you
did.
goodbye.
Yes,
Ah.
you did.
she had to learn how to take a
And
compliment, and
you came at the worst possible time.
Welcome to my life.
There's a good time.
Well, the
Um,
ladies like to think there's a more opportune time for me to come, but
sometime in the 1970s would have been a great time, but since
yeah,
then,
sadly I was mid '80s.
I was gonna say I don't think either one of these days.
eventually,
I don't think either one of these babies were around the 70s.
Which was
Majority of the 70s.
I'm 86.
Chris, I'm gonna get you for that.
Granted, when the 70s ended, I was only 7.
Oh.
70s were a good time. Early 80s weren't too bad either.
I remember leisure suits and climbing fences.
That was the
And being tackled by
90s?
Doberman.
Okay.
That was the 90s. Well,
No.
maybe late 80s.
No, that was the 80s because my father had a powder blue leisure suit.
No, we were still in the old house. So my mom actually made her, dad, and I leisure suits, and Sheila and Brenda dresses.
I hope I still have eyes in this decade.
In fact,
Good
somewhere
Lord.
I actually have a picture of it.
Okay, now I hope I don't have eyes in this decade.
What, of little 3-year-old Richie in a leisure suit? You don't think that would look rather dapper?
No, because I would be forced to look up the photographs of me in
a leisure suit.
in a lime green leisure suit.
Yes, it was,
going,
Chris.
I'd rather listen to Led Zeppelin than oh fuck! Now I've forgotten the name. I just blocked them out entirely. Someone I did
Looks
not
like Jim
hate but
might
did
be
not
hammering.
enjoy. Bee Gees.
I was afraid you were going to say them.
Yeah, well, that
I
was
liked
the thing.
the Bee Gees.
Well, they had a lot of good songs, but in the era, it was quite a cognitive.
Oh, hey, we get to watch Joe Screw.
Gotta screw the wood just right.
This is why I don't record my wife and I having sex, because just right is not everybody's cup of tea. Oh shit, she's gonna kill me for saying that on camera.
So speaking of Bee Gees.
Yes.
Should I ever get the dexterity in my legs back enough for me to be able to try to recreate Travolta's strut from
Staying Alive?
Saturday Night, was it Staying Alive or Saturday Night Fever?
It was Saturday Night Fever, but the strut was done to Staying Alive.
Okay, yeah. I need to get friends to go ahead and be set up in certain areas around Chicago with cameras, because I want to get the white leisure suit and actually just start doing that in just random streets in Chicago, right around like the bus, the heavy bus corridors and the heavy train corridors, just to watch people go, the hell did I just see?
Actually,
I might be able to work something out.
you might want to look up the scenes in oh fuck, now I can't remember what the damn movie was.
Saturday Night Fever.
No.
Oh, another one?
Yep. Horror movie.
Saturday Night
Fever.
Different style of horror movie.
Loved the music. Was not fond of the movie.
Australian actor as the villain. American black actor as the hero. Damn it!
I don't watch horror movies, so I'm no help.
Why is my brain okay? Now I've got to. Excuse me. Google is my friend. Although they hate me.
Maybe.
Now to figure out what the right search terms are.
What?
Don't wait on me. Y'all keep talking.
Isn't that Lost in Las Vegas or something like that, Chris? Hunter something.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. Hunter S. Thompson.
Yeah. Yes, that's it. Isn't that what he's quoting came from? If not, it should have been, because that would have gone well in that movie. That was a weird movie, but then Johnny Depp is a weird person. Is all that going to be one? Oh, I see what he's doing.
There is a horror movie out there called Deathgasm.
Deathgasm? Okay.
Comedy horror film written and directed by Jason Lee Howden in his directorial debut. It's a 2015 flick. But I'm very afraid of New Zealand horror movies after watching Black Sheep.
Why, pray tell?
Well, it wasn't the were sheep aspect of it. I was fine with that. But there's a scene where people walk in on a guy and his favorite U. And I mean the EWEU.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm like, I hear a lot of people talking about it. I gotta watch it just once. I got to the end of the movie and I'm like,
why?
The hell? I felt like Walter from Jeff Dunham. What the hell did I just watch? Yeah, it's and Misty watched that movie with me.
That is not.
She is still scarred by that scene to this day.
I could see why.
She's afraid of New Zealand horror movies too.
Are we still searching?
Yeah.
Apparently, they're going to do the people that did Pooh Bear, Blood and Honey. So it's of course a
Yeah, they keep
horror
wanting
version
to give
of
me
Winnie the Pooh.
new shit.
They're doing a Peter Pan version where, like, I think Tinkerbell is like a couple 100 pounds, and something weird with Peter Pan as well. They're taking that same twist to Peter Pan, and I'm like, really? Do we need to go there? I mean, you already took a innocent childhood classic and turned it on its ear.
Mm-hmm.
Are we a one-trick pony and that's all we can do is take innocent childhood classics? Okay, Peter Pan's not that innocent. Let's face it.
The
And
Disney
turn it on
version
its
is.
ear. Yeah, you know.
Well, it's one of those things where first one probably made money, so let's go with what'll make us money.
Well, the horror house that does it, because that's all that production house puts out is quick horror movies. It's quick turnaround stuff where, and you can see they don't spend a lot on the effects and the costuming and stuff like that. Um, but they are really, for, they're shock horror movies is what they are.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it's like, I don't know, and the fact is they can do it with Winnie the Pooh and um,
Tigger too.
Peter Pan because they are, of course, in the public domain, so they can do anything they want with these products. And the House of Mouse can't touch them
Yeah.
because it's based off of the originals, not the House of Mouse stuff.
That's all
And
shit
trying
that
to
I've never
find
seen. Arr. Um,
Jagged Edge
actually,
Productions.
that's the right actor.
Chris has suggested The Howling. Never saw it.
The original Howling, I
Russell
don't
Crowe
believe was
was in the
Australian
Doctor.
or New Zealand, but like the Howling Five, the Marsupials was definitely more of an Australian New Zealand bent.
Russell Crowe was Dr. Frankenfurter in an Australian touring version of Rocky Horror Picture Show?
I could see it.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
I mean, he's got nice legs. He can wear fishnets.
well, yeah, but Frankenfurter was less of an asshole.
Well, this is Oz. I mean,
Okay, yeah.
Russell Crowe's a passable actor.
He's a passable asshole, yes.
No, he's a major asshole, but he's a passable actor.
That's two different yes, you're right. I agree. Damn it. I'm looking up stuff and I'm not finding it. Actually, it shouldn't be that damn difficult because it cross-references with Denzel Washington. So I
Are you
should
talking about
find the
Virtuosity?
freaking Virtuosity. Yes, thank you.
Denzel Washington and Russell Crowe, where Russell Crowe is like an AI villain or something like that, and crosses over into the real world.
Exactly. And
what do you think I have
how
seen
do I
that?
get out of this damn channel now? You have found. Okay, that's an X. Give me the X again. I'm trying to get out of here.
That's what she said.
That's what all my math problems in high school said. Give me the X again.
if she said give me the X again, I give her Y, W, and probably about 3 different Z's, and we would be good to go.
Aren't you glad I got that in before you took a drink, Rich?
Why am in the Encyclopedia Britannica channel? I'm. How do I get out of this shit? I did a Google search.
I would say Alt F4 is your friend, but that might screw things up.
Escape. Um, that didn't work.
Damn it,
Escape
Joe, that
again.
hurt.
What?
The F4.
Mm. Okay, now it's trying to sell me stuff. Is there anywhere there's an X? I mean, seriously. I mean, Encyclopedia Britannica. Encyclopedia, give me some fucking money ago. Is there an X anywhere where I can get out of this and get back to the chat?
Put that in your fucking wagnalls.
Mm, that's gonna wind up on your back, George.
You know what's sad is when we moved from the house this last year, I actually had a complete set of Funkin' Waggles from 1990. Still a complete set from 1990.
Hey, you have Johnny Carson's
Encarta. I
complete.
used to have Encarta.
You have Johnny Carson's complete approval for a Funkin' Agnos on your back porch. All right. What the? Have I somehow meandered into some stupid Microsoft browser that I never use? I mean, seriously, how do I escape from this?
Alt F4.
Well, I hit escape, but it ain't doing me no good. Alt
It won't.
F4.
Alt F4. As long as you're not in the same browser you're using StreamYard for, it'll be fine.
And then we all go beep.
Breathe, Richie. You too, Donna.
It's hard around here. That's what she said.
Actually,
She said.
I think if he accidentally closes out because the stream is still active, it might stay until he
Yep, it's still going. And we got a good shot of my crotch right here. Not only do you get to see my wood, you get to see my wood. Let's go ahead and zoom in here.
Oh, Lord.
Now, are we taking any bets on whether or not he can find his way back?
Hopefully you can, because none of us can end the show. So how late do we want to go tonight?
I don't have to work in the morning.
I don't have to work in the morning.
I don't either. I just have to go to a con. That's not until 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Oh, shoot. So y'all remember my good buddy Mike McGowan from the Green Room
Yes.
having a memorial for his wife here at my house May 6th. We were talking on the phone last night, and he was wanting to know if anybody from the Room was thinking about coming.
Constantly, but not with him.
Anyway, know that y'all are more than welcome. Y'all are the only social that he gets these days. Otherwise, he's kind of stuck in his room watching YouTube.
What the hell did I do with my little baggie?
I was very surprised to find out his insurance agent is coming and somebody from the funeral home is coming. I'm like, really? Okay, that's fine. Wow.
That's not the right baggie.
Hey, Dan found his way back. I lost the bet.
I had to reboot.
Although when you left, Dan, you left
want
a
the
very
bit.
good. You left a very good view of my crotch when you left.
Define a very good view of your crotch and why I should give a fuck. I mean, seriously, you're a very nice guy. You're a very well built guy, but
Dawn will be sad she missed it.
given my predilection for the female form, why should I care what your crotch looks like?
I'm just saying, if you get any extra subscribers, all of a sudden we'll know why.
And then we'll have to have.
Do you like your crotch? Okay, that's good enough. I've never shown them mine.
I didn't show mine by choice. You left it and went into that 3-column mode for the videos. So it
welcome to the Bachman Crotch Cam.
You really? I never would have shown them mine on purpose.
So you couldn't see me down here.
Although Donna has recordings.
All good all the time.
Well, let's not say oak, just ancient pine.
It was zoomed in on it, Chris, and zoomed in is the only way anybody's going to see anything anyway. So,
I never said that.
Oh no, I'll fully admit it. It's like my buddy told me: if you ain't seen it in 3 years, it's considered legally dead.
Well, with
my own damn show, and I don't even know what's going on.
Well, with all this going on, I have to have special effects for mine to show up.
Hey, Godzilla don't need explanations.
Those little mirrors that dentists use to look inside your mouth at your teeth, those do wonders for other things too.
How rude.
Well, the thing is, I need to employ some miners to shore things up so that they can get the mirrors in there.
Oh,
fat slug!
When I was in college, I worked my way through by working at various dining places around town. And I was working at this one pizza joint where the manager and one of the cooks were best friends. And we were there in the kitchen, no customers at the time, and the manager's like, I'm going back to the restroom, keep an eye on things. Like, whatever. He was back there and he was back there, and pretty soon his buddy's like, he's been gone an awful long time. And without thinking, I said, maybe he lost the string and he can't find it. And his buddy liked that one. And I'm sure he heard it afterwards, and I hope he didn't tell where he heard it. Yeah, it was fun. My manager was too young to serve beer at the pizza place. They had to call me off the floor whenever they had to get beer for the pizza for the customers. I was the only one in the joint old enough to serve the beer.
Good grief.
Gesundheit.
I'm sorry.
Chris, another wise man once said, baseball is wrong. A man with 4 balls cannot walk.
Sure you can. Just very carefully.
Well, also depends how big they are. I mean,
Oh,
Another wise man once said, a man will truly know how to find
Gesundheit.
peace without using violence when a mosquito lands on his balls.
Gesundheit,
Good Lord.
And I do believe Dan is allergic to my bullshit.
all right, Dan.
Actually, no. Apparently, I am allergic to Godzilla, which I absolutely love.
Do not make me have to pull out the holy water, the salt, and the fire.
You pull out whatever you want. As long as it stops me from sneezing, I don't give a fuck.
I was at a Ren fair one year and hanging around the kilts tent, and the guy selling them's like, "Oh yeah, I wear them all the time. Even when I'm biking around town." And of course, the woman standing next to me asked the question, and he grinned and he says, "Well, I'm not going to confirm or deny. Oh, wait, I dropped something." And he bends over, and the kilt rides up. So, yeah, I take a look. The man had.
That's somewhat slightly contraindicated, but
That man, I swear to gods, had one ball, and it was that big.
Oof.
I had to take a second look. I'm like, yeah, that's what I see.
And here I was about to play a Godzilla video, but no, I've been upstaged. I mean, seriously.
Lad, I don't know where you've been, but I see you've won first prize.
I don't care if you're 40 stories tall. If you've got one this big, you win.
And here I'm thinking, you're riding around town, and I asked him,
in pain.
what kind of bike do you ride? You know, and he's a boy's bike with the thing across, which I could never figure out why you guys have a bike with a bar across.
Yeah, really. That never really.
All bikes originally were supposed to have the bar across, but for ladies back in the period, so that they could ride with their dresses, that's why they cut the bar out so that the dresses would swoop through. I got bored one day and I looked that up because I'm like, why the hell is that? Yeah, and hey,
Oh, you'd think with a kilt he'd be riding a girl's bike, but no, he rode a boy's bike, and I'm thinking,
It's
you just love showing
traditional,
that all over town, don't you?
but why on God's green earth would the ones with the balls being restricted to the one with the bar? I mean, seriously, the ladies' bike would make much more sense as a unisex bike. I mean, seriously.
Although also
Or a unique
in
bike.
the much older bikes, the penny farthings, I think they were.
Yes, that was
Which
one
were
style.
really awkward as fuck.
You know, the bar wasn't really a worry because you were so high up, and
Yeah, really, it was
if
18 feet tall.
if you fell off and hit the bar,
You'd have fell off and hit the railway crossing
you might wake
18
up in
feet
3 months,
below. You might wake up in the emergency room, and then again,
wake up three
you
months later and 12 octaves higher. Hello, boys and girls, it's your old pal Mickey Mouse.
that's a pretty good. That's a pretty good point right there. I'll give you that one.
Good night, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Uh-huh.
Carl's
No,
gonna
we're
watch
not
this
gonna
tomorrow.
rest well. We're warped and kind of
Carl's
kind
gonna
of
watch this on
slightly
replay
perverted,
tomorrow and
but
go,
we
how
like
the hell
that.
did they
So,
not get banned?
what? Ah,
He asks that every time I post something. And if you saw the 4 things I posted today, I don't know how I go get by without getting banned.
Oh, if I can pull it off tomorrow at the con, there might be an impromptu. Never mind the furthermore. I don't know yet. It
Oh,
depends
that's
if I
right,
can
because
find time to
tomorrow's,
schedule
never mind, furthermore, if it happens, it's going to be a surprise pop-up kind of a deal.
Yeah.
Because you guys aren't sure of what kind of connection you're going to have there.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they do have Wi-Fi there, but everybody and their brother is probably going to be on it.
The
Mm-hmm.
Wi-Fi the last time I was at Arcticon was crap.
Yeah. But I have a mobile hotspot, so.
But it's also been a few years, so. And yeah, the mobile hotspot's going to make things a lot nicer for y'all too. So
my problem with that is that it is already 1 a.m. and how the fuck am I supposed to wake up at 10? I
You can
mean,
always catch it on
seriously.
replay. And like I said, I
If
don't
it
know.
happens.
Yeah, if this is a if, if it happens. Because I have to find time to set up my laptop. And,
If this is this bunch of folks, if it's gonna happen, it
If is
might
one of
be
the best
late.
poems by Rudyard Kipling.
It might be late, but it's
Actually, one
gonna
of my all-time
happen
favorite
whether
poems at
you
that.
want it to or not. Somebody's gonna do it, and it might be Donna, but we'll never know.
Donna's not an admin.
Does that make any difference? I mean,
Donna's
seriously,
saving it up for tomorrow night.
you just name something this and put it on, and it happens.
Start the green room at 9 in the morning.
oh, good lord.
It's 12:59, and
Trying to say goodnight, Gracie?
no, I was going to go. Green room territory has been entered.
I got 2 seconds left.
And the green
Okay,
room
now
liked
we're
it.
in green room territory.
And the green room liked it.
Well, we can always transfer, but then again, it's going to be awkward for scheduling tomorrow afternoon. How long is? Oh, okay. Wow, we've only been going for 2 hours and 35 seconds. I can stop recording now and not interrupt us. Or I can stop recording now and is there a reason I need to go to bed? I mean, I'm laid off. It's a non-work week. Oh shit, I gotta buy some more Kraken. Um, okay, that's a good reason. I gotta buy some more Kraken. Um, Jesus Christ, I put entirely too much over the ice cream. Um, did I say that out loud?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was your outside voice there.
Fuck. Hey, I'm not trying to get monetized. So I don't give a shit. Um, Kraken good, ice cream good, combination of Kraken and ice cream good. Um, this has been your what is that damn thing that we used to call them when we were doing a nuclear alert? Might
PSA.
have been bombed 30 seconds ago if you hadn't listened to this commercial. Yeah, PSA, that's a good one. Um, stock up on Kraken, you idiots. And ice cream. And be calm. No emergency is worth freaking out as long as you have sufficient rum, sufficient ammunition, and sufficient friends. That's got to be the weirdest sign off I ever tried to do.
Yeah.
And support your local gunfighter.
Oh, yes. Support your local sheriff,
Good.
support your local gunfighter, because they're usually the same dude.
And you're muted, Richie.
And I miss him. I really do.
Okay, it's weird that I got muted, but Swordmaster.
Well, that's
Support your local Swordmaster.
Oh, yes.
As our good friend Nick Tuckert would say.
Damn it.
That one just doesn't want to stay lit for you, does it?
Well, it's the fact that I haven't actually tried to breathe it in about 17 minutes.
Just don't breathe out.
I haven't had that much Kraken. In which case, it would look like the end of the world rather than the beginning of an evening.
Oh my. Sweet baby.
Oh. Well, folks, I think I am going to call it here soon because
Yep,
I got to
I'm
pick up
going
some
to
stuff
do it.
before the con and load up. I got to figure out. I had the one piece that I just added a back to, and then these ones I just added twine to. I don't know where I'm going to put them at on the table, so hopefully some of my work sell tomorrow, and I'll have room to actually put more stuff on the table.
Well, it's arranging. It's not producing. It is arranging the stock. That's your problem at the moment.
Oh, the rest of
you've
the
got
table is taken up by my wife's crochet, so
Oh, did you see the crochet project I shared?
I did not know. Rich must have.
Was that the nesting dolls one?
Yes.
I'm gonna have to find that and send that to my wife in case she did not see it.
Yeah, it's on the humor group.
That lady was really cocky about her crochet skills.
Yes, certainly was.
um,
She was definitely dicking around.
Oh, jeez.
on that note, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. I'm going to close the show, but I am definitely not going to close the after show. God forgive me. Okay, now I've got to remember how to do this. Uh,
God, this is like me closing out my shows.
yeah, but you got artistic comment to do. I mean, seriously, got artistic content to do. I am just going, excuse me, Joe Dog's going to laugh at me tomorrow.
Why?
Mm, yes, I know how to do this. Um, thank you very much for all your attention, everybody that has watched this and enjoyed this. And thank you very much for everyone who has been here, including the panelists and the people in the comments. And we are going to um,
Say goodnight, Gracie.
we're going to pull the trigger right now and go whatever. And if folks want to stick around after the official end, I can't stop you. So I love you all, and especially the folks that will be watching this, not only live but later on. Um, thank you. We do try our best to be entertaining, and I am infernally grateful for your attention. So, good night.
Good night, folks.
No.